cost the tractor down because at that time Ferguson's were coming on the market, building them in huge volumes, and they were very much cheaper than many other manufacturers. So the David Brown tried to combat that by putting in the Cropmaster, which at the time had been outselling Ferguson in the mid to late 40s. First Fergusons were outsold by the Cropmasters for a few couple of years. So here we have two Cropmasters coming round the ring together. Expanded, they had bigger choice of tractors. They also had a new colour scheme that was launched in the late 1950s, 1950s was launched. The colour scheme of hunting pink and primrose yellow, much brighter, more eye-catching colour scheme. So there we have a two tractors from that period, one. Middle one there showing a skilled plough. The mid-50s David Brown 1956, another anniversary of the David Brown 900 was launched, which was an upgrade of the 30 and 25 tractor. It didn't sit too well, there was one or two issues with it, so they reworked it and came out with the 950 and 1958, joined by the smaller 850, and then 1961, David Brown Diplomatic range came out, the 990 and the 880. These continued through until 1965 when the Fife and Cupar Brown David Browns were launched. David Brown's importers into the US were looking for a different colour scheme because in America anything red was up against Massey Ferguson and International, and they felt they had to have a standalone colour scheme. Initially David Brown had aimed to produce the chocolate and brown tractors because it matched the Bowl and the Derby tractors that the David Brown importers were also selling. Now they were to be that colour for the US market, and they were going to retain the yellow and red for the UK market, but they thought there's not much point in two lines of tractors in different colours, you just take them all chocolate brown and Arctic white. And that was the colour that stayed from 1965 till 1972, when the David Brown Tractor Company was purchased by Jaya Case's parent company Chemical, and the new colour scheme of Case's Flambeau Red or Power Red, taking it to the David Brown white for the bodywork. You've got a club that represents two range of tractors. You're going to have a big turnout in the ring, like we have now. After the David Browns, you have International. International, very big American company, and they started building tractors around 1906. They opened a factory in the UK after the war, and then they also had a satellite factory in Bradford which built smaller tractors. So here you have an International B414, which is built with a little factory at Bradford. The main production site for International in the UK is the Doncaster, and the worldwide range was launched in about 1970-71, and this new styling